Welcome, 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 you guys. This is the Syndra. I'm gonna be starting a fresh campaign on HOI4 on the Kaiserreich mod because they still haven't given a release date for Man the Guns, and I can't really stop playing this game. I get frustrated with the game, that's understandable, but I do love this game. We had some suggestions with going as Siam, which is roughly where I was in the last campaign. I was in the Baratia commune. I failed that campaign. Sorry, spoilers. Basically, I think Baratia commune needs a little rework. It seemed a bit meh. Let's see here. Siam. I think, like, they had some issues with, like, the monarchy, right? They're authoritarian Democrats at the moment. So maybe we go like something interesting? I don't know. I don't know. Let's take a look at the Kingdom of Siam. We're also in a very interesting place in the world. We could like get the rubber down here in is it Singapore? Yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Kaiserreich team. Just give me major events. Yes. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So the good thing about Singapore, or Malaya here, is 736 rubber. If we can get this, if we can steal this from the Deutsch Ostasian, oh my god, that would be amazing. But let's see what we have to begin with here. Normal harvest year, stability, output, production gap. I'm guessing we can have a bad harvest year. There's gotta be downsides of this. Bloated Bureaucracy. I lose political power. It's going to cost me PP. Justify war goal time. Consumer goods factories 10%. So we start off with 45% of all of our factories goes to making toasters. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Let's see here. Tech, what do we have? 3 research slots. Okay, we at least start with the 1936 guns. We're not completely useless. We got Marines, I suppose that makes sense. Transport ships, motorized. Ooh, we start out with some good tech. Kinda. We start out with anti-air. I'm guessing we don't have an air force? We do have an air force. Whatever, interesting. Nothing has been pre-selected here. The most modern thing we have is a cruiser. That's fine. We got close air support unlocked. This is a weird thing to have unlocked, but we can work with this. Let's start with the basic stuff we always go for. Very, very boring start there. Let's just merge all of you guys together. Why do we have these many divisions? You guys are basically... I'm gonna turn you into the pawns. But we don't even have any of you. You're 18 wide. You've got artillery. You guys got a tank. You guys got... You're kind of defensive. I guess I'll give you this. No, I'll give you the star instead. Yeah, you got the tanks on you. So, what do we have here? Separate the Marines at least. It's a very interesting division there, and we got Cav here as well. Cav and motorized. And these are just the raw infantry with support anti-tank. Can we support this? We have 3 factories. There's no fucking way we can support this. Yeah, just go into the normal divisions. All of you. I'll fix you later. I have the templates. Just go into normal divisions. And let's see what we have here. Nobody has high attack. 2 is the highest. Hillfighter, Harsh Leader. 4 Musketeers. Army reassignment duration. Division recovery rate, planning speed. You're pretty good. Damn, you're pretty good. Artillery officer. Brilliant strategist. Logistics wizard, organizer, yeah. I suppose we set you up, I don't know, on this border? Let's not worry about this yet. Let's take a look at... Whoa! Holy shit! So this starts here. We got building slots and infrastructure. Maritime Silk Road Initiative. Secret deal with Hapak. Golden Triangle. Aren't these the Aren't these like the Yakuza of no, not Portugal. The legation cities? The syndicate split? Are we gonna make a deal with them? I don't know. So initial economic stabilization has national spirit Black Monday. So we're gonna be hit with Black Monday. Okay. There is a coup d'etat over here, and then there are some reforms. This requires it to succeed, and we go Iron Marshal. Lessons of the Civil War. Remove national spirit, bloated bureaucracy. It's right over here. Requires one of the following. Navy, Air Corps, Army. Okay. This connects down here. This is a very complicated focus tree, I gotta say. I mean, I could do this and get some infrastructure. This will unlock additional infrastructure building decisions as soon as the Department of Transportation is created. Well, I don't think the army is that important right now. But it's 21 days. Grand Battle Plan, Mass Assault, or Superior Firepower. So, what's it called again? Mobilization? Mobile Warfare. So it's going to be one of these three. I don't know if I like Mass Assault. We don't have that much manpower. So between Grand Battle Plan and Superior Firepower, I lean towards this. Superior Firepower over here. What do we go for to begin with? Maybe we should give it a few days to stockpile up some points so we can get the introduction to our nation here. Military factories. The infrastructure is really, really shitty here. Maybe we should go for the infrastructure program right away. Yeah. Let's go for the infrastructure right away. You have 5 building slots. Which one are the... Lana, Rayong, and Siam. Lana, Rayong. Siam is here. Rayong, and Lana. So these 3. Well, you're already built up. You're on the coast, so imagine if we want to build a navy. I guess we'll just start here with 1 military factory then. What are we producing? We're making submarines. We might as well just link you guys together. This is not a very impressive navy, I gotta say here. Let's put it on speed 4 and unpause. So let's see what we get here, shall we? Okay. The Kingdom of Siam in 1936. One of the countries that benefited from German victory during the Weltkrieg, Siam regained most of its former land which had previously been lost to the Western imperialists. While Siam's relationship with the Huns is, in general, cordial, the fact that they have thwarted her expansionist ambitions during the 1929 intervention in Burma has strained diplomatic and military ties between the two. If Siam should reconcile with the Germans or align itself with other powers is a matter to be decided in the coming decade. Interesting, tell me more. The state of politics. Ever since the coronation of King Rama VII in 1925, most, if not all, of the policies set forth by Siam have been dictated by the Amfirat Hamontri Safa Council of State. This is a council made up of the king's older siblings who have continually worked to consolidate their power while keeping the power of the king over the nation weak. So we have a regency council? Despite promising the Siamese intelligentsia that a codified constitution would be issued, any reform has been tough to pass, as it would be against the interests of the nobility. Surrounded by enemies, such as the Konbang dynasty to the west, Yunnanese bandits to the north, and the German imperialists to the east, Siam is in a dire situation. It will either perish forever, confined to the pages of a history book, or shall reform itself and emerge a modern state, be it by negotiation or through the use of force. I'm guessing it's going to be through force, right? The kingdom's many other problems. While seemingly economically and industrially prosperous to outside eyes, Siam is actually very reliant on investments made by Germany and must cherish the economic ties it shares with the nation. Industry is a very fragile and small section of the economy, which is mainly built around rice, sugar, and timber exports. Nationalism among ethnic minorities has been rising, which raises the specter of separatist movements in the near future. On top of all this, the bloated bureaucratic system, which has been present since the reign of Rama VI, has siphoned off much-needed taxes and thus allowed for bandits to continually run wild in the fringes of Siam. I'd rather pick the Philippines. What? Okay, interesting. So, support equipment. We don't have... No, go away. I need guns. Just give me guns. The submarines? I'm not even that worried. Actually, even if it runs at a negative, I'd rather... We'll go for convoys for now. How about that? Yeah, convoys for now. So we do have some rubber. And we got 3 people importing from us. That's gonna be important. We also have some tungsten, but nobody is importing that. Somalia and Qing are also trading with us for steel. There goes Kerensky. Interesting. So this has not happened yet. We don't need to start any of these. Yeah, so out of all the options, I just went with the infrastructure because our infrastructure is bad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there a way for us to declare war on anybody here? The usual icons elude me here. I can ignore that, I think. War against the triads. Increase opium. This branch is not finished yet. It will never unlock and can be ignored. Really? They made this thing here and it can't be unlocked? That's boring. It's not finished yet. This branch is not finished yet. So you pretty much have to go here, right? No, it's not finished yet either. So this is just a teaser. I got an unfinished tree here? Man. So I just get the infrastructure. Which is fine. That's fine. But that's kind of a kick in the teeth, isn't it? There's the Afghan war. Yeah, nobody cares. So, let's train up some more dudes, shall we? We'll do 9. Go over here and then join this dude. Running low on dudes, but that's okay. We're making 18 guns every single day. This deficit is only for 50 days. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. So we'll have an army, even though it's very it's just guys with guns. There's nothing in there. We need a whole lot of factories, like a ridiculous amount of factories. Military ones. This is not... There's no factories here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's one. Black Monday hits Siam. Due to its heavy reliance on its economic ties with Germany, Black Monday has quickly dragged Siam into an economic abyss, as demand for her main agricultural exports has fallen sharply, and shipments have been left to wither in their warehouses. Clerks working for foreign companies are continually being laid off, while the people have begun to gather around the Grand Palace looking for hope. It is apparent that we must do something about our economic situation, lest it worsens and send us spiraling further down. We lose political power. We lose 40 stability. This is a very, very aggressive Black Monday here. Holy shit. So let's do this one as soon as we can. Yeah. Kickstart local businesses, agricultural... What is this? Emergency tax. Even though we've enacted many sweeping reforms, we still do not have enough money to sufficiently balance this year's budget. An emergency tax should help remedy the situation, but will create more suffering for our loyal subjects. Double the inheritance tax? Lift the ban on gambling. Increase the income tax rate. Double the inheritance tax. Lift the ban on gambling. Huh. I kind of just want to grab the political power right now. Stability is going to be shit. Stability is going to trickle up. No matter what. So this is fine. So we got democracy in Australia. Who has ever heard of such a thing? National Highway Commission is done. So we got some infrastructure and some building slots. Yay! Remove National Spirit Black Monday. Recovering from Black Monday. For 1,080 days. So for 3 years? It's going to take us 3 years to recover from Black Monday. Is that just forever? The modern bureaucratic system was formed during the reign of Rama V and has been greatly expanded by Rama VI. However, it has proved to be too large to effectively serve the state. Firing more people, however, would mean an increase in the unemployment rate at exactly the time when we want it to be dropped. You reorganize bureaucracy. Stability goes down. Lay off managers and ministers. I don't want this. So this would cost me political power and some stability, but we get some consumer goods factories back. This will give me political power, which we don't need that much. I want consumer goods factories. So did we get an extra factory? Maybe. Next complete never. Really? It says never. So construction has just halted? Are you kidding me? The First International Congress. Creation of the Ministry of Transportation. Originally part of the Ministry of Interior, the Department of Highways, the Department of Railways, the Department of Air Transportation, and the Port Authority will now form a new separate ministry in an effort to facilitate the construction of new highways and railways connecting major cities throughout the country. While ambitious, the ministry itself lacks the manpower to fulfill the plan by itself. Some suggest that we hire German and Austrian engineers to help us until those we sent to study overseas return home. Infrastructure construction speed goes down. Yeah, don't care. I'm not going to be building any infrastructure. I'll take the focuses to give me infrastructure. I'm not going to be building it. Jasmine rice problems. One of the largest exporters of rice within Siam, the farmers across the Chao Phraya have asked for government intervention to deal with the excessive supply of rice due to a general fall in demand and fewer export opportunities after Black Monday. Purchase most of the rice to help stabilize the price? No. Agreed to buy up some of the rice. The free market shall resolve the issue. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, rice farmers. The military expenditure. Siam currently spends up to 25% of her annual revenue on the preservation and maintenance of the military-industrial complex. As she is surrounded by both historical enemies and imperialistic Westerners who desire her land. However, perhaps slightly cutting our military expenditure wouldn't hurt us too much. Cut any and all research funding for 3 years. Research time plus 7%. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. 7% research time for 3 years. Absolutely fine. Our stability is horrible. But is that it? Are we done with the horrible things right now? Tibet has joined the Great Khanate. So they're gonna go to war with Maklik, aren't they? Yeah, probably. Electronic mechanical engineering. Let's go for computing. To offset the negatives to our research. So you're just lacking 600 guns. And then we're done. Then we got 24 divisions. That's pretty good. What is our manpower law? Limited conscription. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Let's see here. Let's just give you this guy. How about we just have you search and destroy just in the Gulf of Siam. Just there. That's enough. And the Air Force. Where is the Air Force? Oh, here it is. I just group you guys up. My clique declares war on Mongolia. So we'll do strategic bombing and air superiority. Go here. And go into Burma. How's that? Well, actually, we could have them join up with the company. No, but strategic bombing, we don't want that. Royal Ploughing Ceremony. Disaster is imminent. The Fra Rakta Pikti Karat, what the fuck, also known as the Royal Ploughing Ceremony, has been performed in the Kingdom of Siam since the Sukhothai period, which was some 600 years ago, and is closely watched by many farmers across the nation. Traditional soothsayers have predicted poor harvests, famine, and extremely low water levels for this year during the Royal Ploughing Ceremony at Sanam Line near the Grand Palace in Bangkok. This sounds urgent. My stability is at 7%. What happens if we hit 0? Do we just die? Siam does not look very strong in the beginning here, I gotta say. Not enough equipment to train, it's okay. So this will help us slightly. After this, kickstart local businesses. Okay. Or we get research into industry, civilian factories. Huh. I kind of just want the military factories. So how do we recover from the economy? Is it just going to happen eventually? Will be removed May 1939. So this is going to happen regardless of what I do. But we can make it a bit easier to... Hold on. Add technology, synthetic oil experiments, oil processing. So we get free technology from a focus. Industry, 3 civilian factories. And these are mutually exclusive. Export-oriented rice production, a communal approach. Monthly population, recruitable population, self-sufficiency. Monthly population. Monthly population, no. Production efficiency cap, output. Civilian factory stability. Monthly population, recruitable population, production cap 5. Factory output. I like this more. Yeah, let's go for granary of the world. How about that? How about that? Let's make some food. 2 of these for industry. I think that's going to help us it's gonna help us. In 1937, it's gonna be the next industry tech thing. We go for concentrated, right? Yeah, concentrated. I'm okay with that. Looks like Najd won that, so they're gonna become Saudi Arabia. Alright. Interesting. So far, not a lot is happening. Like, there's a war here. But this is gonna... Mongolia's gonna win this. Like, guaranteed. With Tibet helping? Okay, let's go ahead. This was bypassed. Coup d'etat in Siam. The Kana Ratsadon's provincial cabinet. Following the bloodless revolution, we must rebuild the nation from the ground up. Luang Pratimanutham, head of the civilian faction of the provincial government and a prominent leftist, is now working on the creation of a formal constitution, while others are beginning to educate the masses about the merits and workings of parliamentary democracy. Alongside all of this, Freya, has readied his troops in case of an opportunistic invasion by foreign powers. So we had just had a civil war, but nothing happened. The authoritarian democracy party will now be called People's Party. Stability goes up by 20. Popularity goes up. What the hell happened here? Okay, so we had different people here. Old general, interesting. We get army experience. What is you? Decryption. Production cap, that's good. And another one. We have 2 of these for decryption. Now, decryption and encryption. Interesting. Interesting. That's basically all I have to say about that. So we had a new party. We got renamed into the People's Party. But we're still authoritarian Democrats. Okay. We can do government reform. And remove national spirit to reorganize bureaucracy. Let's see here. So that's going to help us quite a lot. We get some political power gain, and consumer goods factories goes away. I think we kind of have to. Gains national spirit, reform the judiciary. It's not that great. It's 5% stability. Do I want this? Yeah, I do want... We're negative 200 political power. We're never going to get out of toaster economy like this. So if I can get some more political power gain, passive, yeah, wow, look at this. I'm barely making anything here. And those new dudes are actually hurting us. Yeah, both of these guys are costing us political power. So we're not making any. Do we get political power raw out of this? No. It's just to remove that spirit. Well, we will be gaining 0.26 then, if we do that. But we also get the point there. What is this? The yellow cover dossier affair. Today, Luang, Minister of State and a member of the People's Party, presented the draft of his National Economic Development Plan proposal to the National Assembly. Known as the Yellow Cover Dossier, the plan details the formation of a welfare state, redistribution of land, state intervention in the private sector, and a system of subsidies for farmers. Some have compared the proposal to that of a syndicalist, while others have agreed that the reforms will greatly improve the lives of the Siamese people. So, let's see here. Ooh. His Majesty supports a watered-down proposal. His Majesty demands the arrest of the syndicalist sympathizers. Or Kana Ratsodan. Change in popularity of social democrats, radical socialists, and syndicalists. I don't really want to go syndicalist. Do we just arrest the syndicalists? Yeah, let's arrest them. Fuck those syndicalists. So that should be the end of this. We get 2 research bonuses for stuff. And let's get rid of this. Luang, dilemma. A political crisis is currently ongoing and has nearly reached the boiling point. Tensions are high, and it is clear that we must take steps to remedy the situation. What should we do? Oh, there's going to be a civil war. Side with the royalists? Side with the parliamentarians. What? Who are the parliamentarians? Royalists, or do we go parliamentarians? So, I'm guessing these are the syndicalists and these are the royalists. Totalists, syndicalists, radical socialists, radical socialists. Social democrats, radical socialists. Change in popularity of authoritarian democrats. So we lose 15 stability here. We get coup d'etat here. Wasn't that a thing? Well, let's just stick with what we know here. So there's gonna be another event here. So we're getting rid of the royalists, or yeah, there we go. The recent Siamese revolution, while outwardly successful, has seen its popularity plummet. Taking advantage of the controversial yellow cover dossier, the nickname for a proposed plan to overhaul the nation's economic systems and nationalize many industries, a Red Scare was whipped up. Chief of the Army, Luang, intervened just in time and declared martial law nationwide. Widely believed to have dragged the nation back from the brink of civil war, the Iron Marshal apparently plans to rule as a dictator himself until such a time as he believes the nation is ready for the responsibility of democracy. Ooh, we're now fascists, and we can do the Iron Marshal thing here. The first tractor in Ayutthaya. Mother, Uncle Dang has bought a new machine. It can plow, pull, tear, move, and you can ride on it. He says it's called a Rottai. The advent of the tractor, or as it is now nicknamed by farmers, the steel buffalo in Ayutthaya, has led to a revolution in local agriculture, with farm output increasing on a scale unfathomable a mere generation ago. Truly, the boons of industry are good for Siam. Hey, until the 31st of December 2035. So for 100 years, farming efficiency goes up. Okay, that's fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. Our farms are the greatest in the world. I just got my dipped my toes in here in this in Siam here, and it's looking kind of grim to begin with, but I think we can start to stabilize right now. There's still not going to be a war anytime soon. We haven't even finished the whole year yet, but this is a good entry point. I'm looking forward to what happens with the Iron Marshal. Can we go to war with a bunch of people then? We can go Republic, or become... Oh. So we either keep the Kingdom of Siam, or we become the Republic of Siam, if we have the Iron Marshal here. But this hasn't finished yet. Interesting. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. But until then, see ya. And thanks for watching.